can I have multiple Facebook pixels on my website? I get this question a lot, and the answer is yes, but there are some important limitations. I'm Christian Stoichescu from Pixel Your Site, and this is how you can add multiple pixels and configure multiple conversion API for different pixels using Pixel Your Site. But what would you, why would you need an extra pixel on your website? Well, there are various reasons. Um, for example, you want a sort of a backup. You have different Facebook ads accounts, and you want to add pixels from them to your website. Maybe you have a business partner with an ad account and they want to add their pixel, things like that. So basically you can add an extra pixel as a sort of a backup for your main pixel. I've seen this quite a lot, and we do have a feature that lets you do it. But sometimes I see clients that have websites with very different product categories that want to add a distinct pixel for each category, so a product. So this is another more complex reason to add an extra pixel on your Facebook website, and it has to do with selling very different products on a single domain. This one, it's possible if you use WooCommerce and Pixel Your Site, because we have a feature that supports it. And again, we have a very unusual strategy that you can implement using Pixel Your Site that allows you to add an extra pixel for just your blog posts. I will explain this in the video because it's a bit more complicated and quite interesting, I would say. Now, let's see exactly what you need to do to add these extra pixels with Pixel Your Site. Okay, so this is Pixel Your Site. If you go here, this is the paid version of the plugin, because what I'm going to show you refers mostly to the paid version of the plugin. So yeah, if you have the free version, not everything is possible. So I go here, I click for settings, and I have these add extra Facebook pixel ID. I click on it and I have a new Facebook pixel ID field. I have a new field for the API token, and I have a new field for the testing code for the API event if I want to test my events, and I can add a new one, a new one, and a new one. To have these button here, oh, by the way, I also have the same extra tag for Google Analytics, so I can add more Google Analytics properties for Google Ads, so I can add more Google Ads tags. And I don't have the Bing add-on installed here, but it also allows the multiple tags for Bing. Pinterest doesn't support this feature. It's their limitation, not ours. So to have this, you need to install something that we call the Super Pack. The Super Pack, it's an add-on that works with Pixel Your Site Professional. So it's different. Let me show you. Okay, so this is Pixel Your Site paid version, and this is the Super Pack. You get the Super Pack when you buy the advanced or the agency licenses. So you will have this if you are on one of the two advanced or agency licenses. You just need to install, activate, and you will have that extra pixel. Now, this extra pixel will fire the same event and the same parameters as the main pixel. So this is the backup pixel I was talking about earlier. But if you want to have a pixel for a category of products, if you use WooCommerce, it's possible. And this is a feature available for all paid plans. You don't need the Super Pack. Well, this is a new category, and I have a Facebook pixel ID, access token for conversion API, and the test code if I want to test. And you have the same things if you added an e-commerce category. As you can see, I already have an ID right here, and I can add a token, and I can add a test code if I want to test. Well, this category pixel will fire only when you visit a product from this category, when you add the product to cart, and when you buy that particular product from this particular category. So it will follow products, WooCommerce products from this category. So this is a category pixel. And the last thing I want to show, that's something available in the paid version, in the free version as well. We have this option dynamic ads for blog setup. Well, there is a full large video about this possible strategy. You can find it on our YouTube channel, but the basic thing is that we have the possibility to simulate e-commerce events on blog posts, so you can do dynamic ads for blog. It's something very, very interesting. And you can have a dedicated pixel for those events. So if you add another pixel here, it will fire on blog posts only, and it will have this set of simulated e-commerce events. The idea is that you can use another plugin from us, this plugin right here, export your blogs and in a feed, and upload them in a product catalog, and then start to do dynamic ads for blog posts. So not for products, for real products, but blog posts. It's a niche strategy, and some clients had great results using it if you have a lot of content, for example. Now, I was mentioning that there are some limitations. This is the feed plugin, by the way, for blog posts, not products. We have a one for product as well. Now, the limitations I was mentioning, the first one, it's here. It's aggregated event measurement. Each domain can have up to 8 conversion events. If you have multiple pixels, each event will count. So you will be limited to a maximum of, let's say, 8 pixels with 8 purchase events, and that's it. Or I don't know, maybe 4 pixels and 4 purchase events and 4 add to cart. So the maximum number of conversion events for a domain, it's 8. So you cannot run a large number of pixels and optimize your ads for their events. If you just use them for custom audiences, yes, it's possible to have a larger number of pixels. This is the main problem. Another one would be that if you do dynamic ads, for example, and you have different pixels for sections of your website, well, you will run into troubles because that pixel will not see events on different products. So maybe that's also a limitation, because you'll start to see errors with your events and IDs and stuff. But that's more nuanced and more complicated problem. I wouldn't think too much. But the idea is, if you want to run different pixels, first think if you really need to. So try to understand. Ask yourself this question: can I do the same thing with just one pixel? Because it will be easier and simpler to do it. Chances are that you will be able to do it if you use correct custom audiences and custom conversions. So that would be my first instinct, to use just one pixel and maybe have a backup pixel, for example, and custom audiences and custom conversions. But if you decide that you need more than one, these are the things that Pixel Your Site can do for you. You have the option to add a backup pixel, or to add a WooCommerce category pixel, or to do this very nice strategy I was explaining with blog posts and simulated e-commerce events for blogs and a product catalog for blog content instead of product. This is something interesting as well.